Today I want to speak about something that touches every single one of us, our feelings. We all experience moments of doubt, fear, frustration, and even despair. These negative emotions can feel overwhelming, as if they're holding us back from achieving the greatness we know we're capable of. But what if I told you there's a way to not just overcome those feelings, but to use them as fuel for success? Imagine a version of yourself a year from now, looking back and seeing how far you've come, not despite the challenges, but because you learned how to turn them into stepping stones. This is your one-year success plan, a roadmap to overcoming negativity and stepping into your highest potential. The plan isn't complicated, but it does require one thing: your commitment to start. So let's begin this journey together, starting right now. Are you ready to take control of your life? Let's do this. Negative feelings are an inevitable part of the human experience. They come uninvited, often catching us off guard and influencing our actions, decisions, and overall perspective. But the key to overcoming them and even transforming them is awareness. Awareness is like a light shining in the dark corners of your mind, revealing what's really happening and giving you the power to choose your response. Without awareness, negative feelings can run your life, dictating your choices and keeping you trapped in a cycle of frustration and doubt. The first step in cultivating awareness is recognizing that negative emotions are not who you are, they are simply experiences you're having. Think about it for a moment. When you feel angry, it doesn't mean you are anger. When you feel fear, it doesn't mean you are fear. These emotions are like passing clouds in the sky. They are temporary, not permanent. By observing them instead of identifying with them, you create space to respond rather than react. This distinction is crucial because it shifts you from being at the mercy of your feelings to being in control of them. Awareness also helps you uncover the root causes of your negative emotions. Often these feelings are tied to unmet expectations, past experiences, or fears about the future. When you take a moment to pause and ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? You begin to untangle the web of thoughts and beliefs fueling your emotions. For example, if you're feeling anxious about a goal you haven't achieved, awareness might reveal that the anxiety stems from a fear of failure or a belief that you're not good enough. Once you identify the source, you can challenge it. Is that fear or belief grounded in reality? Most often you'll find that it isn't. Another important aspect of awareness is understanding the power of focus. Whatever you focus on expands. If your attention is consumed by negative thoughts, those thoughts will grow stronger and more persistent. But awareness allows you to redirect your focus. Instead of dwelling on what's going wrong, you can consciously choose to focus on what's going right, or at least on what you can learn from the situation. This isn't about denying or suppressing negative feelings. It's about acknowledging them and then deciding where to place your energy. One powerful practice to build awareness is mindfulness. Mindfulness teaches you to be fully present in the moment without judgment. When you're mindful, you can observe your thoughts and feelings without being swept away by them. For example, if you notice yourself feeling overwhelmed, you can take a few deep breaths, acknowledge the emotion, and bring your attention back to the present. This simple act of noticing can interrupt the spiral of negativity and give you a sense of calm and clarity. Gratitude is another tool that enhances awareness. When you consciously practice gratitude, you shift your focus from what's lacking to what you already have. This doesn't mean ignoring challenges, but it does mean appreciating the positives in your life, no matter how small. Gratitude reframes your perspective and helps you see opportunities where you once saw obstacles. It's hard to feel deeply negative and deeply grateful at the same time. They simply cannot coexist. Awareness also requires honesty with yourself. Sometimes we resist facing our negative feelings because they're uncomfortable or because we're afraid of what they might reveal. But avoiding them only gives them more power. When you're honest about what you're feeling and why, you free yourself from the grip of those emotions. You start to see them for what they really are: temporary signals, not permanent truths. Finally, awareness is not a one-time event, it's a practice. It's something you cultivate daily, moment by moment. The more you practice being aware of your thoughts and feelings, the easier it becomes to navigate life's challenges. Over time, you'll notice a shift in how you respond to negativity. You'll become more resilient, more intentional, and more empowered to create the life you want. The power of awareness is transformative because it gives you the ability to pause, reflect, and choose a better path. It reminds you that while you can't always control what happens to you, you can always control how you respond. And in that response lies your greatest strength, the ability to turn even the most challenging feelings into stepping stones toward your success. Reprogramming your mindset is one of the most powerful steps you can take to overcome negative feelings and move toward success. Our mindset, the collection of thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes we hold, shapes how we interpret the world, respond to challenges, and ultimately define ourselves. But here's the truth. Most of the thoughts and beliefs that dominate our mindset are not consciously chosen. They are often the result of conditioning, shaped by our upbringing, environment, and past experiences. The good news is that with intentional effort, we can reprogram our mindset to align with the life we want to create. The first step in reprogramming your mindset is becoming aware of the thoughts and beliefs that no longer serve you. Often, negative feelings are fueled by limiting beliefs, such as I'm not good enough, I always fail, or success is for other people, not me. These beliefs operate like background programs in your mind, influencing your decisions and sabotaging your efforts without you even realizing it. To break free from these patterns, you must first identify them. Pay attention to the thoughts that arise when you face a challenge or step out of your comfort zone. What are you telling yourself? Once you identify these limiting beliefs, you can begin to challenge them. Challenging a belief involves questioning its validity. Ask yourself, is this belief true more often than not? You'll find that it isn't. For instance, if you believe I always fail, reflect on moments in your life where you succeeded. Even small wins count. By doing this, you weaken the hold that limiting belief has over you and create space for a new, empowering belief to take root. Affirmations are a powerful tool for reprogramming your mindset. They are positive statements that reflect the reality you want to create. When you repeat affirmations consistently, they begin to replace the negative thoughts that have been dominating your mind. For example, if you struggle with self-doubt, you might affirm, I am capable, confident, and worthy of success. It's important to not only say these affirmations, but to feel them as true. At first, they might feel unfamiliar or even uncomfortable, but over time, they will become a natural part of your thinking. Visualization is another effective technique for mindset reprogramming. Your mind cannot distinguish between something vividly imagined and something real. By visualizing yourself achieving your goals and overcoming challenges, you condition your mind to believe that success is possible. For instance, if you're working toward a promotion at work, imagine yourself confidently presenting ideas, earning recognition, and stepping into that role. The more vividly you visualize, the stronger the impact on your subconscious mind. Your language also plays a critical role in shaping your mindset. Pay attention to the words you use when talking about yourself and your circumstances. Negative language reinforces negative feelings and beliefs, while positive language empowers you. Instead of saying, I can't do this, try saying, I'm learning how to do this. Instead of this is too hard, say, this is challenging, but I'm growing stronger. These subtle shifts in language can have a profound impact over time. Another key aspect of reprogramming your mindset is surrounding yourself with influences that uplift and inspire you. This includes the people you interact with, the content you consume, and the environment you create for yourself. Spend time with individuals who believe in you and challenge you to grow. Read books, listen to podcasts, and watch videos that expand your thinking and reinforce your belief in your potential. Your environment acts as a mirror to your mindset. The more positivity you surround yourself with, the more it will reflect in your thoughts. Repetition and consistency are essential in the process of reprogramming your mindset. Just as it takes time to build a new habit, it takes time to replace old thought patterns with new ones. Don't be discouraged if progress feels slow at first. Every time you choose a positive thought, every time you repeat an affirmation, and every time you visualize your success, you are rewiring your brain. Over time, these small, consistent efforts will compound into a profound transformation. Finally, remember that reprogramming your mindset is not about pretending everything is perfect. It's about choosing to focus on possibilities instead of problems, on solutions instead of obstacles. It's ABO. Repetition and consistency are essential in the process of reprogramming your mindset. Just as it takes time to build a new habit, it takes time to replace old thought patterns with new ones. Don't be discouraged if progress feels slow at first. Every time you choose a positive thought, every time you repeat an affirmation, and every time you visualize your success, you are rewiring your brain. Over time, these small, consistent efforts will compound into a profound transformation. Finally, remember that reprogramming your mindset is not about pretending everything is perfect. It's about choosing to focus on possibilities instead of problems, on solutions instead of obstacles. It's about recognizing that your past does not define your future, and that every day is an opportunity to create a new reality. By consciously shaping your thoughts and beliefs, you take control of your inner world, and when you take control of your inner world, your outer world begins to change as well. In the end, your mindset determines your destiny. By reprogramming it, you unlock the power to rise above negativity, embrace your potential, and move boldly toward the life you deserve. Daily practices for emotional mastery are the foundation for maintaining balance, resilience, and a positive outlook in the face of life's inevitable challenges. Emotions are powerful forces that shape our decisions, relationships, and overall sense of well-being. Learning to master them doesn't mean suppressing or ignoring them. It means cultivating habits that help you understand, regulate, and channel them in a way that supports your growth and success. This mastery is achieved not in dramatic one-time efforts, but through simple, consistent practices integrated into your daily life. One of the most transformative daily practices for emotional mastery is starting your day with intention. The first moments after you wake up set the tone for the rest of your day. Instead of diving into email, social media, or the rush of responsibilities, take a few minutes to center yourself. Begin with a practice like gratitude. Reflect on 3 things you're thankful for. These could be as grand as your health or as simple as the warmth of your morning coffee. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant, creating a foundation of positivity that carries you through the day. Meditation is another cornerstone of emotional mastery. Even just 5 to 10 minutes of quiet, focused breathing can help you calm your mind, increase self-awareness, and gain control over reactive tendencies. When you meditate, you train yourself to observe your thoughts without judgment, creating space between stimulus and response. This practice helps you handle stress and negative feelings with greater composure, preventing them from spiraling into overwhelm. Affirmations are another powerful tool for shaping your emotions. Throughout the day, your inner dialogue influences how you feel and act. Repeating positive affirmations, such as "I am in control of my emotions, I am resilient," or "I attract positivity," reinforces empowering beliefs and interrupts negative thought patterns. To amplify their effect, say them out loud with conviction and emotion. Over time, these affirmations rewire your subconscious mind, making positivity and emotional resilience your default state. Movement is a highly effective way to regulate emotions. Physical activity doesn't just strengthen your body, it also releases endorphins, the body's natural feel-good chemicals. Whether it's a brisk walk, a yoga session, or a workout at the gym, movement helps you process and release pent-up emotions. It's not about the intensity, but the consistency. Even a short daily stretch or a few minutes of dancing can make a significant difference in your mood. Journaling is another invaluable practice for emotional mastery. Writing down your thoughts and feelings provides clarity and helps you process what's going on internally. Set aside a few minutes each day to reflect on your experiences, emotions, and insights. You can also use your journal to track patterns, what triggers certain emotions, and how you respond to them. Over time, this practice builds self-awareness and helps you identify opportunities for growth. A key aspect of emotional mastery is learning to pause and breathe during stressful moments. Deep, intentional breathing activates the parasympathetic nervous system, calming your body and mind. Whenever you feel overwhelmed, practice the 4-7-8. Breathing technique: inhale for 4 counts, hold for 7 counts, and exhale for 8 counts. This simple exercise helps you regain control. reducing the intensity of negative emotions and restoring a sense of calm. Connecting with others is another daily practice that nurtures emotional well-being. Human beings are wired for connection, and meaningful interactions provide comfort, perspective, and support. Make it a point to reach out to loved ones, share your thoughts, and listen to theirs. Even a brief conversation or a heartfelt message can lift your spirits and remind you that you're not alone. Incorporating mindfulness into your daily routine is a practice that enhances emotional mastery over time. Mindfulness involves being fully present in the moment without judgment. Whether you're eating, working, or walking, pay attention to your surrounding sensations and thoughts. This practice helps you stay grounded, reducing the tendency to get caught up in past regrets or future anxieties. Finally, end your day with reflection. Before you go to bed, take a few moments to review your day. Acknowledge your accomplishments, no matter how small, and consider any challenges you faced. Ask yourself, what did I learn today? And how can I improve tomorrow? This practice reinforces progress and helps you approach each new day with intention and clarity. Emotional mastery isn't about perfection, it's about progress. By committing to these daily practices, you gradually build a strong foundation of emotional resilience. Over time, you'll find that negative feelings lose their power to derail you, and you'll develop the ability to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and confidence. Mastering your emotions isn't just a skill, it's a daily choice, a choice to rise above, to grow, and to live fully and authentically. The environment you surround yourself with plays a critical role in shaping your feelings, thoughts, and ultimately your actions. Many people underestimate just how much influence their surroundings have over their emotional state. Your environment is more than the physical space you occupy. It includes the people you interact with, the media you consume, the habits you adopt, and even the energy of the places you frequent. When you consciously shape your environment, you gain a powerful tool to foster positivity, resilience, and emotional balance. One of the most significant aspects of your environment is the people you spend time with. Relationships have an extraordinary ability to influence your emotions. When you surround yourself with individuals who uplift, encourage, and inspire you, you naturally absorb their energy and mindset. Conversely, spending time with people who are consistently negative, critical, or draining can pull you into a cycle of negativity. Consider the saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. This isn't just a catchy phrase, it's a truth grounded in psychology. By choosing to be around those who reflect the attitudes and values you want to cultivate, you create a social environment that supports emotional well-being. The content you consume is another powerful aspect of your environment. In today's digital age, we are constantly bombarded with information from social media, news outlets, and entertainment sources. What you choose to watch, read, and listen to has a profound impact on your emotions. If your feed is filled with negativity, sensationalism, or fear-driven messages, it's no wonder you might feel anxious or overwhelmed. On the other hand, consuming content that inspires, educates, and uplifts you can create a sense of hope, motivation, and empowerment. Be intentional about curating your digital environment, subscribing to sources that align with your goals and values, and setting boundaries around time spent on platforms that drain your energy. Your physical environment also plays a significant role in shaping your feelings. The spaces you inhabit, your home, workspace, and even your car can either contribute to a sense of calm and focus or add to stress and chaos. A cluttered, disorganized space often leads to a cluttered mind, making it harder to process emotions and think clearly. On the other hand, a clean, organized, and aesthetically pleasing environment can promote feelings of peace, productivity, and control. Even small changes such as adding plants, natural light, or inspiring artwork to your surroundings can make a noticeable difference in how you feel. Another often overlooked aspect of environment is the routines and habits you practice within it. Habits are the invisible architecture of daily life, and they're strongly influenced by your surroundings. For example, if your kitchen is stocked with unhealthy snacks, it's much harder to maintain healthy eating habits. Similarly, if your workspace is set up in a way that encourages distractions, staying focused becomes a challenge. By designing an environment that supports positive habits such as keeping a gratitude journal on your nightstand or setting up a dedicated space for meditation, you make it easier to cultivate the emotional states you desire. Nature is a powerful element of the environment that can have an immediate and positive impact on your emotions. Spending time outdoors, whether in a park by the ocean or on a hiking trail, has been shown to reduce stress, improve mood, and increase feelings of vitality. Nature's rhythms and beauty provide a sense of grounding and perspective, reminding us of the bigger picture and helping us process our emotions more effectively. Even if you live in an urban area, incorporating natural elements into your environment, such as indoor plants or images of nature, can have a similar calming effect. Fear and doubt are emotions that everyone experiences, especially when faced with uncertainty or challenges. They often arise when we focus too much on what could go wrong, when we worry about failing, or when we feel unprepared to take the next step. While these feelings can seem overwhelming, they are not insurmountable. In fact, the most effective antidote to fear and doubt is action. Taking action, even small steps, creates momentum, builds confidence, and gradually diminishes the hold that fear and doubt have over you. One of the reasons fear and doubt are so paralyzing is that they thrive in inaction. When you sit with your fears without taking steps to address them, your mind often magnifies the problem, creating scenarios that may never even come to pass. This mental spiral can leave you feeling stuck, reinforcing the belief that the situation is too big to handle. Action interrupts this cycle. The moment you take a step forward, no matter how small, you signal to your mind that you are capable of moving beyond the fear. Action doesn't have to mean diving headfirst into the most intimidating aspect of your challenge. It can start with a simple step researching the topic, reaching out to someone for advice, or jotting down a plan. These small actions may seem insignificant in the moment, but they have a cumulative effect. Each step taken reduces uncertainty, provides clarity, and builds a sense of progress. Over time, these small actions compound into major strides toward your goals. Another powerful effect of action is that it shifts your focus. Fear and doubt often stem from thinking about worst-case scenarios or the things you cannot control. When you take action, your focus naturally shifts to the task at hand. This immersion in the present moment leaves less room for fear to dominate your thoughts. For example, if you're nervous about giving a presentation, taking steps to prepare outlining your points, practicing in front of a mirror, or rehearsing with a friend redirects your energy toward readiness rather than worry. Action also creates evidence for your mind to counteract fear and doubt. Your brain is wired to learn from experience. When you take action and achieve even a small success, you prove to yourself that progress is possible. These wins, no matter how minor, create a positive feedback loop. You start to see that you are capable, which reduces fear and encourages you to take further action. This process builds confidence, replacing doubt with a growing belief in your abilities. It's important to acknowledge that fear and doubt don't necessarily disappear the moment you take action. Instead, they coexist with the process, gradually diminishing as you gain experience and achieve results. The key is not to wait for fear to vanish before you act. If you wait until you feel completely confident, you may never start. Action doesn't require the absence of fear, it requires the willingness to move forward despite it. In fact, courage is not the absence of fear, but the ability to act in the face of it. Breaking your goals into smaller, manageable tasks is an effective way to make action more approachable. Fear often arises when you view a goal as one enormous, overwhelming challenge. By dividing it into smaller pieces, you make it easier to take the first step. For example, if you're hesitant about starting a new business, begin by writing down your idea, researching the market, or talking to a mentor. Each small accomplishment brings you closer to the larger goal, making the process feel less daunting. Accountability can also be a powerful motivator for action. Sharing your goals with someone you trust, a friend, coach, or colleague, creates a sense of responsibility to follow through. When someone else is aware of your intentions, you're more likely to take steps to avoid disappointing them and yourself. Accountability partners can also provide encouragement and perspective, helping you stay on track when fear or doubt tries to creep back in. Another way to use action as an antidote is to adopt a mindset of experimentation. Fear often stems from the idea that every decision must be perfect and every step must succeed. But what if you viewed your actions as experiments rather than definitive outcomes? This perspective reduces the pressure to get it right and allows you to learn and adapt along the way. Each action becomes an opportunity for growth rather than a test of your worth. Ultimately, taking action builds resilience. It teaches you that challenges are not as insurmountable as they may seem, and that fear and doubt are temporary obstacles rather than permanent barriers. The more you practice moving forward despite your apprehensions, the more skilled you become at navigating uncertainty. Over time, you'll find that fear loses its grip, replaced by a sense of empowerment and the confidence that you can handle whatever comes your way. Action is a transformative force. It doesn't just combat fear and doubt, it reshapes how you view yourself and your potential. By consistently choosing to act, you reclaim your power, step out of the shadow of hesitation, and move boldly toward the life you deserve. Reviewing and reinforcing your successes on a weekly basis is a powerful practice that helps maintain focus, build confidence, and sustain momentum. In the rush of daily life, it's easy to overlook the progress you're making or to focus only on what hasn't been accomplished yet. This habit of regularly reflecting on your achievements and reinforcing positive behaviors allows you to realign with your goals, celebrate your progress, and identify opportunities for growth. It transforms the journey to success into a cycle of learning, improvement, and consistent action. One of the key benefits of weekly reviews is gaining clarity. Life often feels like a whirlwind of tasks and responsibilities, and without a dedicated time to step back and assess, it's easy to lose sight of your long-term goals. Setting aside time each week, whether it's 30 minutes or an hour, gives you the space to evaluate where you are in relation to where you want to be. During this review, reflect on the actions you've taken, the results you've achieved, and how those results align with your intentions. This practice ensures that your daily efforts are contributing to your bigger vision and helps you identify when you might need to adjust your approach. Celebrating successes, no matter how small, is another critical aspect of this process. Many people are quick to criticize themselves for what they didn't do or what went wrong, but rarely take the time to acknowledge their wins. However, recognizing your achievements is essential for building confidence and reinforcing the belief that you are capable of reaching your goals. Each time you celebrate a success, you train your mind to associate effort and progress with positive emotions, creating a powerful incentive to keep moving forward. Whether it's completing a challenging task, sticking to a new habit, or making progress on a long-term project, take a moment to appreciate your effort and the outcome. Equally important is identifying areas for improvement. Success isn't a straight line, it's a journey of trial and error. During your weekly review, reflect on what didn't go as planned. Ask yourself questions like, what challenges did I face? What could I have done differently, and what lessons can I take from this experience? Instead of viewing setbacks as failures, see them as opportunities to grow and refine your strategy. This mindset shifts the focus from blame to learning, allowing you to approach the coming week with renewed determination and insight. The act of reinforcing success involves more than just reflection, it also requires action. Once you've identified what's working well, think about how you can replicate or build on those successes in the coming week. If a particular strategy, habit, or approach has been effective, find ways to incorporate it more consistently. At the same time, address any obstacles that hindered your progress. This proactive approach ensures that each week builds on the last, creating a compounding effect that accelerates your growth over time. Using a structured format for your weekly review can make the process more effective. Start by listing your accomplishments for the week, no matter how big or small. Then, reflect on your goals and assess your progress toward them. Next, identify challenges or setbacks and explore potential solutions. Finally, set clear, actionable intentions for the week ahead. By following a consistent structure, you create a reliable framework for growth and accountability. Visualization is another tool that can enhance your weekly review process. After reflecting on your successes and setting goals for the coming week, take a few minutes to vividly imagine yourself achieving those goals. See yourself taking the necessary actions, overcoming obstacles, and celebrating the results. Visualization strengthens your emotional connection to your goals and primes your mind to recognize and seize opportunities. Sharing your weekly reflections with a trusted friend, mentor, or accountability partner can add an extra layer of motivation and accountability. Discussing your progress and challenges with someone else provides valuable perspective and encouragement. It also reinforces your commitment to your goals, as the act of sharing makes them feel more tangible and real. Lastly, it's important to approach this practice with a sense of gratitude and self-compassion. The purpose of a weekly review is not to judge yourself harshly or dwell on perceived shortcomings. Instead, it's an opportunity to appreciate your effort, acknowledge your growth, and commit to continuous improvement. By treating yourself with kindness and recognizing that progress is a process, you create a positive cycle of motivation and resilience. Incorporating a weekly review into your routine is a small investment of time that yields significant rewards. It helps you stay aligned with your goals, builds confidence through consistent celebration of your wins, and provides a structured approach to addressing challenges. Over time, this practice not only reinforces your successes, but also transforms the way you view your journey, empowering you to embrace each step with clarity, intention, and purpose.